Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're going to be watching more Lost today. Storm here.
Oh, Tom here.
Kimmy here.
We're going to be watching episode 17 of season 3. So, can we trust Tom? Can we trust Juliet? I can see your setup, Tom.
That's right, Tom.
That's so trippy.
There you are. There you are. I see you all.
Come save us. Get
Crazy
us off this
people.
damn island.
Come join us. Sit on the couch with us, guys,
That's
while
right,
we watch more
plenty
Lost.
room.
So, can we trust Juliet?
No.
No, we know that she's there to spy.
Yeah.
She's a thieving
spy.
bitch.
Oh, Tom.
Thieving? She's a lying bitch. That's what it is.
I mean, here, we kept trying to give her the benefit of a doubt for a while, and I know we had our suspicions, but I still let my guard down, thinking, well, maybe.
And Jack will always fall for it.
Yeah.
Yes, he always does. Excuse me, he always does.
Oh, Jack.
I love
Saeed
Jack,
knew,
but-
though, right away.
Yeah, him and Sawyer, they
He
teamed
reads
up.
people. That's why he was such a great torturer.
Mm-hmm.
He was best.
I know. It's so crazy, with all these characters, how
Officer.
they're very complicated.
Yes.
And I love Saeed, and he did have a bad past. I mean, being able to torture people, he didn't like it, but he got used to it and was really good at his job. But even Sawyer, he's a hothead, and he does have really good intentions sometimes, and he just beats himself up all the time, and I just like how complicated everyone is, and even Jack isn't perfect. I mean, look at all the things he did in the past too.
And
Jack's
poor
far from
Sawyer,
perfect.
Yeah,
poor
all of
Sawyer,
them.
he was terribly, abused by the others, and Juliet was part of that. So of course he's going to feel that way.
Yeah.
I would.
Poor Sawyer.
And what's going on with Locke now?
Locke is gone. He thinks he's
One
going
of
to be part of the
us.
gang. He's with his dad. What are they going to do?
I know we still have to see
what are they
more
gonna
of
do
that.
with that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, what does Locke hope to get out of that? I mean, is he looking for revenge now or what?
Mm-hmm.
Or is he going to be
is
play
he
the
even
nice
gonna
guy
do
again?
that?
And,
I don't think he can do that. I don't think he would do that to his father, even to this day. I don't know. He didn't
What
even
does
want
he
to get
have
off
to-
the island because he doesn't want to leave the island because he doesn't want to see him again. And now, bam, here he is.
Yeah. And the island seems to be in favor, of course, of Locke and not Ben. So maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I was going to say maybe something good will come of it and he'll be able to make, I don't know, I was going to say peace with his father in some way, but his father's just an evil man.
no, I
so-
don't think there's ever going to be peace.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No,
He
his
killed
his
his
father's
son.
just-
He tried to kill his son, and he.
Yeah,
he's
his
just
father's
evil
too
man.
much of a swindler and con man and
Yeah, he's awful.
attempted murderer.
And on that note, shall we get into episode 17?
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Oh, his guitar.
You're insane, mate. Superman can fly around the entire planet in the blink of an eye. Superman with a pair of kryptonite.
Watch out!
I hate this.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Right
Oh,
away,
he's
right-
gone.
Oh my God.
He didn't see it.
No, really?
Oh, he's
No! Make it a vision. That's a vision.
Fly around the entire planet.
It's a vision. Okay, so Dad will get mad for a
jeez.
second and annoyed.
not that way. Don't let him go that way.
Yeah, that was a terrible death.
This is future crab, isn't it?
The cable, do you know where it is?
Explain more. Charlie's gonna die.
Just do what he asks.
Because someone's coming.
Yeah, Charlie's gonna die.
Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother.
Thank you. Brother.
Brother. Is that where he gets that slogan from?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so worried.
Keeping Desmond here company?
He's so guilty. He's like,
No offense.
He doesn't know about Desmond either, does he?
So you're not trying to stop something from happening. You actually want it to happen.
I hope not. Yeah, but then Charlie's gonna die. What?
Yeah.
So you're...
Oh, wait!
What?
Sorry.
What's up?
My penis.
He saw us in one of their surveillance monitors.
She said the
He was
camera
watching?
Well, they had another camera.
Perverts.
Anyway,
Oh,
Freckles, wait.
I kind of feel bad for Sawyer.
Make your mixtape?
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Little boy in love.
Everybody likes marshmallows.
Good man. Get food, water.
We need one more.
How daft do you think I am? Right, but with all due respect, you haven't previously told Jin or Hurley they're gonna die.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you
That's
can't.
not gonna happen.
Can I bring my guitar?
Aw.
Absolutely.
Now that you've mentioned it, I was going to ask you to ring it.
Maybe the guitar can help shield him. do do
Jin.
do 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 do.
Oh, he's got it.
Found it.
Oh, he's not supposed to pull it.
Way to go, dude.
Well, then he did lift it there.
Yeah.
But was that the same? Everyone keeps seeing it.
God.
We'll camp here tonight.
Brother Desmond, I met this man right at the gates. He says he needs to have a word with you.
What?
Ow, that's a good punch.
Oh.
Almost don't know what to do with myself.
Well, enjoy it. I'm sure something will go wrong soon enough.
That was a little intimate. Yeah. Go to Sawyer now.
She's going to go to him.
Oh, if
yeah.
we
Take
use
your shirt
him.
off.
Oh, she's gonna use him because she feels bad.
Shut up and don't talk.
I'm gonna pretend you're Jack.
그 남자가 웃으면서 아직도 밖에 있다. With enough money and determination, you can find anyone, she said.
Helicopter.
Oh, I thought I heard something. I thought it was my earbuds for a second.
I thought it was the audio too.
Rescue.
Rescue.
You have fire going, so.
The polar bears are
Oh, you
fine.
hear the squealing or
What the
something.
hell?
Metal.
How a helicopter's supposed to sound?
No,
gonna crash.
it's going to crash. Way out there.
In the dark.
Look.
It's gonna be a red light, right?
Oh, ejected.
Beacon.
Yeah. It's on the person.
He thinks it's her.
Because that's the way it's supposed to happen.
See, he's being selfish now. You're gonna really.
Well, I guess it's supposed to happen without me. We'll leave at first light then. Together.
Because that's where it happens during the day.
Yeah.
We dated for 6 years, and the closest you ever came to a religious experience was Celtic winning the cup.
Look. Yes.
Next time you want to break up with someone, Des, just tell the girl you're too bloody scared.
Yeah.
There's been some development since you were AWOL.
He's
So
gonna
tell me.
gloat.
How's your backhand?
I love the paddles.
It's gonna explode.
Something I can beat you at.
Kate said the same thing in the kitchen last night. She did, huh?
Oh, now he's going to know.
No, Juliet and I had dinner together last night.
Oh,
Now he's gonna
Sawyer.
lose it.
Yeah,
He's
she's
gonna-
using you.
They're not talking about Superman yet. In the Flash.
Oh, that's true. That's true. They're not talking about the heroes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Dude,
Here he's gonna start.
seriously, I'm gonna have a coronary.
What's the matter?
Oh, is it big? Oh, what's
What's
gonna happen? He sees the
There's something up in
backpack.
this tree.
What are you doing?
Don't move.
Walkie-talkie.
Oh, all the things you need.
Satellite phone.
What? Island's testing you.
What's this?
Your mixtape.
The best of Phil Collins, huh?
Don't get
Hey, I like Phil Collins.
hard ass. I don't know a thing about it. You ain't gotta use me, Freckles. All you gotta do is ask.
Oh, you're so honest there.
You think it's actually her who bailed out the helicopter?
Earlier, I hoped it. Now I know it.
Well, if whatever you're seeing leads to your girl getting us rescued, why would we want to change anything?
Because you're going to die, honey. This is not good.
Might have a plan to fix it at the last moment.
It's raining now.
Bring an umbrella, dude.
No.
It was raining in a stream.
Yeah. I'm still drinking it.
Something tells me, Desmond, that you're not cut out to be a monk. I'm afraid you're beyond penance, Desmond. Brother, Desmond. Not anymore. What am I supposed to do now? Whatever comes next.
He always had his reservations, but...
I'm moving as fast as I can. In case you haven't noticed, dude, I'm not exactly the Flash.
Oh no,
Here we
now
go.
they're
This
gonna start
is
talking
the
about it. I don't
conversation
like this.
Got
He's
to
letting
be
it
against
happen.
best man alive.
Look
Why would you
down.
let him steal?
No!
For charity? Well,
There it is.
There's the arrow.
Stop.
Don't let it happen.
It's not
You're gonna
change
find
much
her.
besides save his
It's
life.
only one island.
I'm so angry.
You
at you.
can't
You're gonna
let this
it just
happen.
looking.
No! Duck. Oh, thank God.
What did it hit though?
Me and Charlie go that way. You and Jin go around, and we'll meet up at that ridge over there.
You and Jin. Stick with Desmond.
Yeah.
You shouted, Doc.
You knew.
You knew. You knew all this time, didn't you?
Aye.
Well, then why didn't you say anything?
Because if I told you the truth, you wouldn't have come.
He found something.
There might be more tripwires too.
Yeah.
I doubt it's her. You think it's her?
Yeah, it's got to be somebody working for her.
You don't know for sure.
That lady.
Take this with me.
Oh.
That was the premonition lady.
Yeah.
All 10 cases
Yeah.
are ready to go.
Good catch. I didn't even look at the picture really.
That is weird.
And my father sent the check in advance.
That's Penny.
I think we should be able to fit it all in the back. If not, we'll put the rest in the front.
What?
You better drive safe, miss. This vineyard only makes a limited number of these cases each year.
So that's he went right into from one life to her.
I was fired.
Oh, wasn't that funny?
I'm sorry, I didn't know monks could be fired.
Oh, they can. God allegedly has bigger plans for me.
Something tells me you don't entirely believe that.
I suspect that's because I don't.
How could you possibly help me unload these crates in Carlisle?
Did I say I was coming to Carlisle with you?
Not yet.
Instant.
You know, I don't usually get into cars with strangers.
Well, in that case, I'm Penelope. Penny.
It's not going to be her.
So sad. She's alive.
I'm here, Penny.
Oh,
It might
so
be a
much
guy. It
build-up.
might be a guy.
Don't hurt her.
It's another person.
It's going to be, someone different.
Maybe she's part of the search party looking for Penny.
I'm your daughter. Many years have passed.
That's right. You didn't have that vision, did you?
What?
Wow.
Say it again. What?
Say what?
That was crazy. So again, the island I feel is testing Desmond, testing everyone, and here
he failed.
He has been saving Charlie so much, which we greatly appreciate. But here he's being so selfish because he wants to see Penny again, and I can understand that. But to risk a brutal death of a friend because you want to see her so bad, that's crazy.
Yes, I thought he was really going to be desperate and follow the visions as planned and let him go.
Yeah.
In order to see Penny, but maybe because he didn't let him go and saved him, it was part of Penny's party, but not Penny. At the end, that he saved. He saved someone. He helped someone, not saved her, but well, they kind of did.
Saved her,
yeah, she would have died of starvation.
Yeah, and with all that build up at the end too, with the flashbacks of them meeting, I was kind of like, oh, maybe it is actually Penny, and I was like, I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a twist there because we didn't see her face for a long time. But yeah, I mean, again, I do like Desmond, but he does care about Charlie and other people. But it just shows you when you're desperate, you want to see someone that's truly like so close to you, and you have a lot of guilt there too because he feels like a coward. He ran away. Like the father was always mean to him, and but that is his true love, and but still to sacrifice Charlie. And I kind of was hoping he would do that last second, try to save Charlie again. But to even go that far without even even telling him about it. You know, like I would at least say, because I know Charlie probably would say, oh no, I'm not going to go now. But just to be like, okay, well, you're going to find, there's going to be a trap inside the jungle. So once you step on a wire, do not lift your foot, because that was the moment we saw where he goes,
but in
what?
the vision, he slips. He slips off the wire.
Oh, he slipped off? I thought he stepped off.
Because it's all muddy.
He goes, it's raining and it's all muddy. He goes, what the hell? And he slips like this, and then that's when the arrow
lifted. So I wish, because he was still up though, he didn't slip. Yeah. So I was just gonna say, like, I wish, like, he told him just to not lift up his foot, and I was gonna say that, you know, at least duck or move or cover your throat or have like a vest on. Not a vest, but you know, something like a big piece of bark. I don't know.
I know, and that was the problem. He couldn't say anything because then things would change. He kept saying, "I can't tell you because if I tell you, then it will change my vision."
Mm-hmm.
And
even though he changed his vision himself, he didn't want other variables. You know, you have 3 other guys with you that have to be in this vision. He doesn't want to change it so much that, you know, it's completely out of whack.
Yeah, and it even hinted to his paranoia with us watching and seeing the fragments of that vision. And when Hugo grabs the cable, he still did that. Yes. But initially we see Jin pick it up first. So immediately we were like, oh, it's different now. Yeah. And even Desmond looking and like, oh, this is different now. But then you do see
but you saw
Hugo
Jin pick it up in the vision.
Did you? I thought it was Hugo at first.
I didn't see him. I just saw.
You see it for a split second. You see a red shirt pick it up, and that's Jin.
Because we did see like the flashes when Jin actually picked it up, but I thought it was just Hugo who picked up the cable originally in his vision. Maybe, but so it was just showing us the paranoia of, oh, things can change. That's how I took that scene, but it didn't. It stayed true to how it was supposed to be, and then Desmond got even like testier, because he was just, when Charlie's like testier, I just made that word up, but you know, where he got impatient and desperate because Charlie was like, well, no, it's dangerous, we shouldn't go do that. And then he kept mentioning, and I think Hugo even mentioned those weapons or like the pointy trap thingy or whatever. And he was still determined. He's like, no, we gotta go. Like, he just didn't want it to change because he was just that desperate to see Penny again.
Well, I think Kate got testier.
Yeah, Kate. I feel bad for that whole situation.
But going back to that arrow, that was at human height. That wasn't to get a boar. I mean, if
that was definitely a trap.
If Russo did that, she was trying to, you know, kill another. It must be in her boundary where no one should be. I mean, that is pretty bad. Usually she just does traps to, you know, grab your leg and have you hanging for a little while or something. But that was bad.
Yeah, following the cable. So why, you know? So yeah, it's very dangerous. What would you do? Like try to like make bark armor or something in the future?
Bark I don't think would stop that arrow. I think it had like a rock or something.
Yeah, I mean that was a hard arrow. Like, how do you even say it? Like, it was so strong. Like how it was super strong, and how it just went right through his throat like that. That was so nasty. I'm so glad he survived this one, but it does suck that Charlie is meant to die. But I think that is always supposed to be Desmond's test of faith, to be like, are you going to be selfish? Because, you know, I always felt bad for him in the past about being a coward and, you know, people being mean to him, like the father. But, you know, he does run away, and he did that before. He even met Penny with his fiance before that. And
well, I think he was a coward at that moment. He didn't want to get married.
Yeah.
And he just took it as when the brother took him in, that was a vision. This is my new path. This is my path. Maybe it was because he was coward, but with Penny, the father paid him off to, you know, he did it because he loved Penny. And he didn't want to, you know, have trouble between Penny and her father. But I don't think it was being a coward. But I think, you know, he wanted to make the money, do this world trip, and come back to her. And then he would feel worthy of having, you know, a relationship with her. And maybe her father would accept him. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately it didn't happen.
Yeah, and I know it was really complicated, and it's just he still like ran away in a way, you know, and I can see that because the father was really rude to him and just thought she could do better, but he still took the money and left. And then I think the first fiance, even though you had a vision, I get like trying to find your way and who you are and trying to find meaning with your life, but you flat out just left her without telling her anything.
Yes,
I don't
that's
care.
being
That
a
makes
coward.
you a jerk.
Absolutely.
That makes you an absolute
I think
jerk.
the first one, he was being a coward.
Yeah.
And, you know, she paid everything. I mean, that I don't blame the brother for knocking him right in the nose.
Yeah, right?
I know.
I mean, like,
Okay,
when that
Tom?
happened, we were like, what? I know, poor Tom, he's so tired. Your eyes are like rolling back. Poor Tommy.
I was just agreeing. I'm like,
he had the glasses on with pupils drawn on them. But yeah, like, you know, I do feel bad for him, but at the same time, yeah, like if he wants to go, there you go, Tom. So if you want to go on this quest to like self-discovery, purify yourself, like whatever new path you want to take, end the old one. Don't leave her hanging. I mean, like, heck, she was even at her wedding, or what happened? He disappeared a week before the wedding.
Everything's paid for. Everything's, you know, everything's all
like
set.
Own it and be like, okay, I found a new way. I mean, it sucks to do it over the phone, but heck, do something, you know, like just don't.
Yeah,
leave
he
her.
just disappeared.
Yeah, like that's like the worst thing ever. And then trying to explain it, like I felt bad and tried to see that, but I'm like, no, you should have ended it first. So, but you know, he did save Charlie again, and he's getting fed up with it. So sooner than later, he might just stop doing
well, he told Charlie, you know, the last time he saved him, you know, I've already saved you. This is the third time I've saved you. So you're gonna die, and I think he said that I can only do so much or something like that. So I think eventually.
You know, you've got nothing else to do on this island. If you have these visions of one of your friends dying, I mean, that would be my mission, is to save this person.
And that's only his thing. So I
mean, I know it's a huge burden and it's such a weight on his shoulders, but I mean, gosh, I mean, it's a life there, and he's a good person. And
yeah, you know what I kind of think too, because the island does test people, that he's the only one who sees these visions, whether it's connected because he was a monk for a while, I don't know, but you know, he but he had those visions with a premonition lady too.
Yes.
So he has these visions of Charlie dying, right? He's the only one who has that, and who knows if he'll have other visions of people dying, but I'm just assuming not. It's only Charlie.
Yes.
So I feel like the island's testing him to be like, okay, well, are you going to always be selfless and save this guy, but I'm going to put something selfish in there too, so what are you going to choose every time?
Yeah, he's
so
stepping it up every time. Like the island is stepping up.
Let Charlie die and I'll give you Penny.
Yeah, so,
or, you know, don't worry about Penny and save Charlie.
So I'm kind of wondering, maybe as a twist, the test will be, which will be sad too, that Desmond will actually have to die in Charlie's place trying to save him, and then it'll just stop. Like if this is a curse or something.
Well, what if Penny is now? What if they find Penny and she's dead? She was in the helicopter that, you know, out in the sea.
Yeah, I don't know.
In the ocean.
Well, debris and everything's, you know, should be coming up.
I mean, because the book that had his photograph was there, so she had to have been close by.
Group. I mean, it crashed in the ocean too, so you might have some bodies floating up.
Right, they might come up on shore soon.
I mean, unless, like you said, that was a search party, and that was just the last photo. I think it was a search party,
and I think they knew what he looked like. They knew he was somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, that could have been like the last photo. This is the guy you're looking for.
That's right.
I think she would have gone
though,
because she was excited that time a while ago. She was.
But also the submarine, those guys in that submarine, and she was part. They called her and said they had a signal. Remember that a while back, and she was part of that search party. So she is, I believe, she is looking for him, and I think this lady is part of that search party.
Yeah,
and that's the only reason why she knew about Desmond, his name.
I wonder if he knows her at all. I doubt it. I don't know if he was just in shock because it wasn't Penny and he was just hoping so much.
Well, she called his name, so she has obviously knows
exactly
him.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm curious if he knows her too, but just we didn't see that part because he was just so shocked it wasn't Penny. But I'm assuming he doesn't because he had a face of like, who are you? So
and this
crazy.
Damn island. I mean, everything that tries to go near it just gets destroyed.
Gets shot down.
Yeah. It's like it was struggling.
That's with the others.
Because it was working and it like ran out of gas, or just the equipment failed.
It sounded like you heard the engine failing.
Yeah, like it just got struggling, and it just started to get slower and slower. So there might be another energy of magnetic field again. Right. Something that's disrupting things that just destroys it overhead. Besides the drop off, whatever it is, and flying helicopter. I mean, we never hear it, right? Whenever
the cloud monster, the cloud monster drops off
the
island. Just smack it. Get this, we need that one.
Let's get out of here.
We need another female on this island.
So this episode was called Catch-22. That's Ryan's favorite phrase. He uses Catch-22. So it's like no matter what you do, it's really
inevitable.
hard. It's inevitable. Yeah.
Like with Desmond, when he was leaving the monastery, he's helping a young lady put wine in her vehicle, and who is it? It's Penny. Mm-hmm. And you can just tell there's an instant connection. She instantly was intrigued by him, and like even her before him, and they just had this instant connection.
Yeah.
So he just left, and just before that, when he was giving his items back to the clergy, there was a picture of that premonition lady with him, with that other monk.
That was quick too, because we hear that all the time. We catch certain things, and fans always tell us that sometimes the details in this show were so quick and in the background they could easily miss it. And it's just so amazing to have that, because a lot of shows nowadays, like even like this is the only show I know of that's so freaking subtle, because like other shows, like you'll have like Easter eggs here and there, but like with something main for that particular story, like you'll be reminded, and oh yeah, so and so, oh look at this, or you'll see an up close of a picture or something. But in this one, sometimes it's just that quick, because it's only a couple seconds we saw that, and that was it.
That was it, and it was meant to be.
But it shows you how intertwined everybody is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
in
wow.
one form or another.
Well, I'm glad Charlie didn't die. That's a great thing.
Phew!
Yeah.
That would have been, out of all the deaths, that would have been
That's a hard
worst.
way to die. Like you're drowning in your own blood.
Oh, there's still 4 more seasons left, so I'm sure they'll find something else more horrible.
Can you imagine? He'll be like the only survivor. I'm still alive at the end of it. And we didn't even talk about Kate and Sawyer, but we'll do that next time. But yeah, I just feel bad for Sawyer, but
he knows, and I think he was okay with it.
He was true with it. Like, it hurt him, but he was cool about it. He didn't fight. He was just like, listen, all you have to do is ask. Don't use me, So it was good that he said that.
Always ask.
Always ask.
I'll always say yes.
He'll say yes. Yeah, he loves you.
Okay. Make it quick.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye.
Bye.
Guys.
Bye.